What is going on, you guys? This is DJ Overspin, and welcome to a video on making a gaming server out of your old computer parts. Well, this is what I'm going to be doing for the next few videos, or maybe the next 5 videos, making game servers out of old computer parts. Maybe not too terribly old, but some of them are actually, pretty old. I do have some motherboards out there, along with some processors. I'm missing some pieces and everything. I'm trying to make at least a gaming server out of just any kind of old used computer parts that I've accumulated over time. It can be used over different types of machines as well, or different different systems as well. Either you got an old Dell or HP, Compaq, anything like that. You can definitely turn it into a gaming server. And we're just going to go ahead and cover everything down here. Now, in my hand is an old Asus motherboard. It used to be my old gaming motherboard. It is an Intel based, and it's already got 16 gigs of RAM. All that is missing is the power supply, the hard drive, and that's basically it right there. And that's all I need is just the power and the brains for it, or the memory for it to boot up into the operating system. So let's go ahead and start working on this, and let's get this gaming server going. Alright, so I'm showing you guys right over this laptop right here. This is my current gaming server right here, hosting 7 Days to Die. It is completely set up wirelessly, which I want to wire this up into Ethernet. So I'm going to go ahead and show you installing this gaming server without the case and everything, which in another video in the future I'm going to show you guys the finished build of the gaming server. Now I got my motherboard here. It's already got the RAM, it's already got the processor, everything else is what I need on this gaming server. So what I need is the power supply, which I have this, this thing is not old, but it is an EVGA 850 watt power supply. It is defective, and if I try hooking up a, a hard drive to this computer, it'll not boot it up. I don't even know what's going on with it, but this is all I got is this 850 watt power supply that'll only supply power to the motherboard. And so I'm just going to go ahead and plug up the motherboard right in place. And I need the 8-pin connector for the I/O, which I am going to provide. Now I've already chosen a hard drive, and the hard drive is already loaded up with Windows 10, which this thing is compatible with Windows 10, and all I need to do is just get it set up to where I can hook it up to the internet. So let me go ahead and plug in the wireless mouse and keyboard. I think I need to move this over like so and plug it up. Now I need to hook up the video so I can control it, if I can get around to it. Alright, and I got the power right here, which I'm not going to plug into the power supply just yet. I do need to set up the hard drive. So I got my handy dandy hard drive SATA connector here, and I got my 320 gig hard drive here that I'm going to go ahead and plug up. And now, since I can't plug the power in to this power supply, I have to use an external power source, which I do have external power source behind here. You can't see it, it's not on camera. So I'm just gonna take this, plug it up, and I can feel the hard drive boot up right in place. So I'm just gonna keep this here, not touching the motherboard or anything like that. So now the hard drive is powered up. don't have to do much on that. Let's go ahead and get internet to this. Just like so. So now there's internet to this thing. And now this gaming server is ready to start up. So let's plug her up. Now I like this motherboard because without the little buttons to start up the thing, you can't really do much without doing a jumper cable. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. I see a light that turns it on. The power is already on. So let's go ahead and get to the desktop computer. Alright, so as you can see, I am currently logging into the operating system right now. And I think I have to do a couple things on here because it went through system recovery. We shall see what all goes on. Okay, well, there you go. It's a fresh install of the operating system. Let's go ahead and fix up the graphics a bit. Alright, now that the computer is fully booted back up, now we can do a remote access straight to this gaming server that we want to set up. But it's not going to be 100% set up because we do have some things that we need to do as well. So let's go ahead and view my desktop and see if we can do a remote access straight to this desktop computer, or this server. Alright, so now we're on my desktop computer, which I highly recommend being on anyways. Now we're going to remote access to that server, so we're going to go to remote desktop connection, and then we're going to go to server 1. Alright, and now I am connecting straight to it, remote access. And now I'm able to see that desktop computer right there, or that server. So this server is all set up to where I can actually do everything right on it, no problems whatsoever. It might be a little slow here and there, but we're going to make it work. So let's go ahead and install Steam so that we can install all the stuff that we need to load up our own gaming server. Alright, and as you can see, I have the game server, or the Steam installed, and now I can actually set this up to actually have a server on here. So what I do is go to tools and take out the other stuff, and then I can see all other servers that I can install on here, or other tools that I can install on here. And what we're going to be testing out is the 7 Days to Die dedicated server. We're just going to open this up to be another gaming server that we can actually do anything on. Now, as far as if anybody has any questions, what are the minimum specs of running a gaming server straight off of your old PC parts, such as this one that we have, there are no minimum specs for the processor, although I would probably go with a quad-core, either Intel or AMD based, as long as it's more than 2.5 gigahertz quad-core. That'll help out a lot. As far as the RAM goes, the more RAM you need, or the more RAM you have, the better the server gets. So let me show you this computer here. Go over to settings. Oops. There you go. Stop that. System. And about this system, you can see I got a Intel Core i5. It's a 3.1 quad core, and I got 16 gigs of RAM. It's using Windows 10 Pro, which actually does help out a lot. So we're using that to run the server. So we're just going to install this server here. Alright, now that I have the dedicated server downloaded, I want to install the beta version, because that's what we're going to be working with right now. The beta version, which is the unstable... Oh no, they didn't. They released the... Oh, never mind, it's the Alpha 20.2 stable. So we're going to do that one. Is it? Yeah, Alpha 20.2. And we're going to go ahead and launch. And well, before we launch it, we're going to set up the server. And then we'll see if I can actually run the game off of this server. So we're going to get to the game files. And set up the server. Open it with Notepad. And then we're just going to change the server name to that right there. We're going to change the port to that. That's what the server is set to. I'm going to leave everything at default except for this one. I want this one as pre-gen 10K. I'm going to name this as testing, game mode, blah blah blah, all sorts of stuff. This one I'm just going to put it long day. Everything else default, because I don't need a whole lot right here. So we're going to go ahead and save this, and we're going to go ahead and launch it and see if we can get onto it with our regular game. So with that being said, it should work just like normal. Looking at this, the RAM is only 4.8 taken up, which I was basically telling everybody, as long as the memory is not that much taken up, you should be able to run so many people on your server. Now if you have like 8 gigs of RAM, you might be able to support up to 8 people with just 8 gigs of RAM. Might, don't quote me on it, but might. But I recommend the 16 gig RAM unless you're going to be running a massive server just like what I have on the laptop, which is like a maximum of 60 people can come join, or I think it's 64 people can join my server, or 62, however it's set. But you can see how trying to run the server, file not found. There you go. And then it should just come right up. If not, then I might need Steam. Oh, there you go. Now it's coming up just like normal. It's just creating the world. Permission file server admin.xml not found creating. Allow access. Now I give it permission to go online. Alright, now you can see that it actually did log on, game server log on, and you can see that memory just jumped up. So that's how much memory is required to run the gaming server. So once it's fully launched, that's how much memory you're using right there, is 9.4 out of 16 gigs of RAM. And so it's best to actually have more RAM in your PC, that way, or in your server, in order for you to run the server much better. So let's go ahead and get to my game and see if I could load up. It's probably a reason why it's not connecting. Yep, there it goes. Alright, so that one was working just fine. The main server is not up yet. Alright, so I need to get my gaming server up and running on the laptop, because now it's down. Initializing world. Alright. It seems like this server is up and running, so shut down. We're going to shut this down, and then we're going to set this one up to the alpha 20.2. Alright. We're going to keep it alpha 20.2, initialize the world, spawn in there as a fresh respawn. Alright, now I'm a fresh respawn here. It's going to go through tips and tricks about everything. Alright, and you can see that the server is up and running, no problems whatsoever. So we're going to see if we can connect to the external IP address. And it seems like it's not going to connect. So something must be going on with that server, because if I go right there, something is going on with the server. So trying to do the gaming server, as you could see, or that you saw, that we could connect to it, but then it just like quits out on me. So let me see if I can get my laptop back to running the server again, because normally it doesn't do that. So let's quit the game, get back to remote access. You can see, like, I could still see everything from the server, what was going on during the time. So let's shut this down. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at this. Aha, there you go. That way everybody can see what I'm looking at. So I'm going to launch my server here. Alright, so let me just wait for this to log in. Let me see if I can connect wirelessly to this. Join game. Alright, and we're gonna connect. Dang it. Trying to see if something is conflicting the IP address, which I think something is. So what we're gonna do still not able to connect. The logon is successful. Am I able to? Yeah, so I'm able to see it, but I'm not able to connect to it. So I think there might be something hanging up in the system. So with further investigation, like we were able to connect to the server, but now it's not letting me connect to the server. So there's got to be something that is causing an issue. It might be network wise, so all we have to do is just figure out what's going on with it, and within due time we'll try getting both servers up and running on their own dedicated ports and see what we can do from there. So as always, if anybody wants to come join my Discord and everything, I'll try keeping the link updated in the description down below. If anybody wants to see more of these videos and seeing me make more and more servers as I go along, please leave a like and subscribe to this this channel, and I'll try making more videos, and hopefully I'll have 3 working game servers running all at once. Hopefully we can get everything running the way we should have it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, and hopefully we can get everything up and running. So next video coming up is getting a whole gaming server built 100%, so that we don't have to basically unplug everything and move everything out of the way. Everything's going to be all in the case with its power, memory, storage, everything. So I will catch you guys on the next one, and as always, you know, keep grinding, keep playing. So later, guys.